It seems when you speak the truth in this country, it's labeled as controversial. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to News in 5. I'm your host Joe Emilio, thanks for tuning in. And I'm sorry if you get a bit of a wind noise, it's really hot here in Cape Town, so I need a fan on. Okay, well let's get into today's story. Dricus du Plessis has returned to South Africa. Yes, that's right, the first ever South African middleweight world champion of UFC has come home, and of course he was welcomed with open arms. But unfortunately, or fortunately, Dricus has seemed to have ruffled some feathers, especially with the elites and corporate media. Have a look at what ENCA tweeted out. UFC middleweight world champion Dricus du Plessis returns home after a bruising fight against Sean Strickland in Canada on Sunday. But he's also courted controversy. Du Plessis called the government the worst in the world. Now, this isn't news to a lot of us, especially in South Africa. And if you're wondering exactly when did Dricus say this, well, here's a video that's been going around.
What's your government like?
Our government? It's I would go the worst government in the world by a long shot. I would say our government is as far ahead in being the worst government in the world than Max Verstappen is at this stage the Formula One champion of the world. I mean, there's just nobody's going to compete with them. We are truly exceptionally being a government. To fix anything that they screwed up this far,
It's going to take lifetimes.
It takes lifetimes. Yeah, it won't be a mine. But I mean, there's a lot of great people doing a lot of great work.
Yeah.
Trying to save it, but no, our government is terrible. But I have to say, I do admire the tenacity at which they screw up the country. And
it's so good. It's so bad. It's good.
Listen, if you
it's
look
like our
at it,
government.
it's astonishing.
It's actually just all bad, though.
It's not at all like your government.
Ours is pretty bad.
No. You can't even comprehend.
Like, at least your guy knows he's president.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's why they take all the money. And he's like,
he takes all our money too, and he sends it to other countries.
But he gets it everywhere, so you can get it back. Our government is the most corrupt government in the world. I'm 100% certain of that. But
Blood Diamond.
Yeah, our country is amazing. It is an amazing country. It's just
beautiful.
It's beautiful. The people are awesome, amazing. We just have a very government.
Now, I'm not sure when this interview happened and when this video came out, but ever since Dricus's win, the video's been going around a lot on social media. And apparently, corporate media and the elites are not happy. I mean, look at what ENCA also said here. UFC champion Dricus du Plessis returns home today. He's courted controversy by calling South Africa's government the worst in the world. Do you believe he's properly representing the South African flag? Send us your thoughts on our social media platforms. Yeah, he is representing the flag better than you tools ever will. He is a concerned South African who is saying exactly what's on the minds of nearly every South African. And I say nearly every South African because, well, there's still some ANC supporters out there. I mean, how can the ENCA even ask this? It's clear that maybe they just want to, I don't know, take an opportunity to get some clickbait or something. I don't know. Ask and you shall receive, because a lot of people did reply to this post, and here's what they had to say, and I've just picked out some of the best ones. ENCA equals how can we take this victory and create clicks and views for ourselves? You're an ANC aligned publication, therefore you would jump to their defense. They are an awful regime. I stand with Dricus on this. The South African government is not South Africa. We can criticize our government, but we still love our country. Properly representing the flag and loving your country requires criticizing and calling out your government when you judge that they've fallen short. In our case, that bar was met a long time ago. Shout out to Chris Hutting from CRA. Champion Dricus du Plessis is 100% correct. Kakistocracy of note. Tsek, my ANC clowns. Even Action Society's Ian Cameron had this to say: watch this many times, see it posted everywhere, but it should keep on playing. The worst thing in South Africa is the ANC. Dricus is 100% right or correct. The South African government sucks. And of course, shout out to Sigle, Big Daddy Liberty, who also said, what, y'all thought we could shame Dricus for speaking a truth we can all see. The South African government is evil and a blot on our escutcheon. We should all hang our heads in shame as SA voters for cursing such a beautiful country with a scum government. Politicians. Hashtag politicians are trash. Couldn't agree with that more. Even the Kifness said, since when is the truth controversial? Exactly. Sorry, who's Dricus? Sorry, I just thought that would be funny to just drop in there. Clearly that person lives under a rock. And of course there were many more comments saying that Dricus was telling the truth. So it's clear that most South Africans side with Dricus on this one. And luckily Dricus didn't budge at all because he has gone on record to say that he stands with his comments or statements that he made. It's not controversial if it's the truth. But what do we expect from corrupt media dipshits? Well, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoyed this content, you might enjoy these videos. Don't forget to leave a like on this video, share it far and wide, and subscribe to the channel. I've got more content coming your way. And with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. I'll see you at the next one. Cheers.